Hey, what's up? It's Chet Buchanan from 98.5 KLUC in Las Vegas. You're listening to the Hoppy and Super Rich Show. Tell all your friends so these guys can get paid.
All right. What's going on with Bow Weezy?
Yeah, so, rest in peace, Bow Wow. He's not dead, though. He's just losing the name.
I actually liked Bow Wow back in the day. Like, this beat was good.
Yeah, he hasn't done much.
Basketball was good. Out of My System was good. All those songs. Like You was good. Ryan, like, he was just good, man. And then he, like, fell off the map. Did you hear he banged Lisa Ann?
Really?
She banged him, Soulja Boy, and possibly Ron Artest. She really likes the black personality.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
If you hadn't already, it's time to say goodbye to Bow Wow, just like we once said goodbye to Lil Bow Wow. Bow Wow is now just Shad Moss.
What the hell?
Which is very different.
What is it, like Randy Moss's cousin?
Shad Moss, yeah. Update your iPhone contacts accordingly. The rapper, actor, one-time Ciara boyfriend, and current host of 106 in Park announced on Instagram yesterday that he's dropping the big boy version of his cutesy rap moniker in favor of his government name. So his real name is Shad Moss.
Maybe he's trying to be an actor now.
Yeah, maybe, or just something.
It's very weird. Like, you go to that name. Like, what are you going to go to? Old Bow Wow? Like, you know what I mean?
Old Bow Wow. 50-year-old Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Midlife crisis Bow Wow.
Bronchitis Bow Wow. All right, what else is coming up in Super Rich News?
Manziel fans' billboards airs their frustration.
I feel like Manziel fans are idiots. I feel like people in Texas are idiots if you're a fan of Texas A&M. And I feel like anybody down there that likes that is the same person that listens to Drake. It's the same person that likes the Miami Heat. It's the same person that likes the LA Kings. Same person that likes the St. Louis Cardinals. You're all bandwagon douchebags. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You agree with me?
Yeah, I do. Let's see here. The billboard says, Tyler, Texas is now Cleveland Browns territory. Paid for by former Cowboys fans.
Were you really a Browns fan last fall when it was Brian Hoyer and then Brandon Weeden? Of course not. These are the same people that root for the Cowboys in Week 16 when they're in it, but don't care when they're 3-4 in Week 7 and Week 8. God, I feel like Texas is full of bandwagoners.
No, I'm sure they are.
I mean, people liked the Rangers and all when they went to the 2 World Series, but now you don't hear a peep about it. People were all cool about the Dallas Mavericks. Now you don't hear a peep about it. Oh, shut up. You know what I mean?
Right. So this comes from San Antonio. After the Dallas Cowboys decided to select Notre Dame offensive tackle Zach Martin with the 16th overall pick instead of Texas A&M quarterback Johnny Manziel, Cowboys fans in Tyler, Texas decided to show their disapproval by purchasing a billboard that said, Tyler, Texas is now Cleveland Browns territory, paid for by former Cowboys fans.
I think that's the first time ever somebody's wanted Cleveland territory to come to another state.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Usually you want it to be in Cleveland and the surrounding Cuyahoga county lines, which is their county, but you don't ever want it to, like, reach Texas. You want to just let Cleveland be in Cleveland. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. The billboard was put up by a group of donors who are diehard Aggie and Johnny fans, according to the Twitter account of one organizer's wife. The billboard is located at a prominent highway intersection in Tyler, Texas, where Manziel was born.
Are you really one?
He attended high school in Kerrville.
Did you really enjoy the Aggies before he was there? Or did you jump on the bandwagon when Manziel jumped on the scene and won? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shut up. You agree with me? Like, where is this coming from? Like, why are people such bandwagoners? Like, why can't they just say, I'm a part of the party now. I'm not a true fan, but I support the movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, everyone wants to try and fit in now. It's like, just stop, please. You're embarrassing yourself. All the bandwagon fans out there. What the hell is wrong with you? How about we ask you, who was the quarterback for the goddamn Aggies back in 2004?
Right.
Ryan? And if you were to ask them that, here's the response you would get.
And it's not like it's not like I'm going to be a Packers fan now that Julius Peppers is on the Packers and he was a former Bear. It's not like I became a Yankee fan when Kerry Wood was on the Yankees. It's ridiculous.
It's not like we're a Cab fan because Dang's over there in Cleveland. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Boy, he's got a tough time, too. I feel so bad for him. For Luol Deng being in Cleveland when he could have been in Chicago for all this time. But, I mean, it was the right move, and, yeah,
it's just
starting to pay off.
It's hard for me to feel bad for basketball players because you can bang any girl you want and you make a lot of money playing basketball. So I don't feel that bad for him.
No, I don't feel bad
for the
people
who work in factories there making $10 an hour.
I mean, he's going to be more of a star now because it's him and Kyrie. Those are the two people.
And Wiggins.
Oh, yeah, well, now that they've got Wiggins, I think Wiggins is going to probably be a bust, just like Anthony Bennett. Although he's a lot better than Anthony Bennett, so it'll probably work out.
I think he'll be like Emeka Okafor. It takes a few years to get good.
I mean, obviously the best person in the draft is Jabari Parker, and there's no question about that.
I think he's going to take over Milwaukee.
Oh, yeah, he's going to turn around that franchise. Possibly, not next year necessarily, but definitely in the next few years, you're going to see Jabari Parker bringing the Bucks to the playoffs consistently.
I think they're going to be like 9th or 10th place next year, not unless, dude, he's going to have buzzer beaters. I think he's going to take over Milwaukee. I think he's going to bring some life to them.
Yeah, I agree.
And actually, I'd be cool with that because not only could we drive the games up there, because you live so close in Mundelein, it's not that far of a drive, but also it's just like...
Well, it's not that far from you either. I really don't live that close to Milwaukee. I don't understand why you always say that. I mean, it's
45 minutes.
Well, that's me driving fast, too. But, yeah, it's. I mean, I can get there in under an hour.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It's just like I have to drive all the way to the end of the highway because I live in good old Arlington Heights. So
yeah, see, I live right by an expressway. That's the thing.
Yeah, I have to go down Lake Cook Road. Oh, it's so annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a bit closer.
Yeah, I am closer. Manziel already is incredibly popular in Texas and around the country. He led all rookies in jersey sales after the draft, and stores around the state have begun to carry Cleveland Browns number 2 jerseys.
I bet all these frat guys would just buy and be like, yeah, Manziel, yeah, drink another shot for him, yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like every time he puts up the money sign, you drink a shot, or he just looks at the crowd, and there had to be drinking games for that. You had to break it down and just get drunk for Manziel. Yeah, we're in the money team, yeah.
Yep. I mean, he's not going to do anything in Cleveland, let's be honest.
I think he might take over. He'll either take over or...
Yeah, so did Brady Quinn, right?
Here's the 3 scenarios. He will either take over and be huge for them, or he will be potentially good and then he gets hurt knowing Cleveland's luck, or knowing their luck as well, he'll just be a bust. It's one of those...
I mean, he's just going to throw interception after interception because, I mean, he plays out of the pocket, he runs around like an idiot, and then he throws the ball. I mean... Sure, you can get away with that stuff in college, but in the NFL, you have to actually play make, and he does not play make. He just goes out there and throws the ball 50-yard passes each time, and that's going to equal about 3 or 4 interceptions a game, eventually he's not going to be starting.
Yeah, I mean, is Josh Gordon even on the Cavs? Like, what's going on with that?
You mean on the Browns?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't follow Cleveland Browns.
I sort of do. I follow Cleveland sports, but I'm not sure what's going on with Josh Gordon. You know what I mean? But what else does it say about that? Is there anything else?
No, that was it to the article.
All right, Ryan.
Coming up, the Hoppy and Super Rich Show.
What is coming up?
So we told you about this earlier, but we'll get into it next segment. A South Boston man arrested after he allegedly sniffed and was eating drugs on a transportation bus.
And if you look at his mugshot, he'd be expected.
And there was a teen charged in a deadly Southington, Connecticut fire. So that's not good. So he was charged for it. And there'll be a couple other stories too, like a guy threw a sparkler at a friend and it killed the sister, which is bad. And
that's no good. And then we'll have classy news of the day coming up as well.
Yes.
847-866-WNUR. It's 847-866-9687. We will take you back to 2004 with Sierra, My Goodies. After this, hang on.
The Hoppy and Super Rich Show.